Hello everyone, welcome to a cryptocurrency talk show. Today our guest is Anfisa Bogomovola, co-founder of Columbery project. It's a project from the travel area which is doing ICO, soon token sale. And the first question, Anfisa, what I would like to ask is, please tell a bit your background, how did you came to blockchain area and how the idea of Columbery originated?
Hello, thank you for having me today. So my name is Anfisa, as Andriy just mentioned, and I am indeed co-founder of a Columbery. That's a project that focuses on the discovery aspect of any travel travel industry. And personally, me, I joined the team in 2016 when 4 co-founders meet together and started to dig into the travel area, travel industry, and before, like 4 of us, had a real feeling about some problems in the niche of leisure time in travel industry. Basically, every one of us, me particularly, had this issue that when we travel, we always struggle with the things to do. For example, I'm traveling a lot. I've been in more than 45 countries and live in about 7 countries. And everywhere I go, I have this feeling that the scenario is repeating itself. We have issue that every time I go somewhere, it's all the same places, all the same experiences, and the feeling that something is exciting happening around you when you travel, some unique experience, authentic experiences is missing. We have all this cliche stuff, things to do, must see, and nothing specific, nothing real experience that you can find and immerse yourself and find great things to do around you. So that was an issue we were all bothered and started to dig into it, and it was a long path to come to the project, to the idea and the stage where we are right now. So during the last 2 years we come through the 4 pivots, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even 5. We tried different models and tried to solve this problem in an absolutely different variety of solutions, starting from sales through the hotels when we were going with the different banners, and then trying the blog model when we would find people through the blog and stuff like this. So we targeted different people, targeted different touch points of this whole chain of travel industry, and finally got to the point where so basically our CTO, Michael, he is very pro blockchain. He is very interested in this niche, and he was always voting and asking us why we're not doing it on the blockchain, why we don't dig into that. And we were okay, we are not that advanced. Maybe we just don't know what and how and what should we do. And he was always insisting. And then basically the opportunity came along to our hands. The guys from the ICO box were offering us the services where we don't have to be pro, we don't have to be advanced, and we can just post our idea. If the community of ICO box will vote for us, we will get funded and basically had all the services, all the help and acceleration process through the ICO development. And then we'll be able to do ICO in our niche. So basically it all came from the opportunity. And since the idea was voted up, the huge development started. In the last half a year, we were literally working on developing an idea and bringing to the level where we really focus on the discovery, experience, and share aspect of your leisure time. Because we apparently see that people can bring you to the places where you can have the best experiences. And those people to be motivated to bring you to the places and show you around and show you the best places, connect you with the people who can give you those services. They need to be motivated. And the current solutions on the market, they don't really motivate you. We have just some gamification apps and apps with B2B that don't really promote idea of people sharing things to do, places to go, and connect you with something cool. So we found this coin that could reward you for sharing the best things to do.
Yeah, these days it seems that a lot of companies from different industries are doing ICOs, and the travel industry is not an exception.
Yes.
There are quite a big amount of projects, but it's too early to judge about them, because some of them are finished ICOs, some of them are doing it now.
Yes.
Maybe the biggest project which helped the ICO helped the travel industry, probably social network is Steemit, because there are several really interesting travel bloggers, and for them, if they do produce good quality content, they can earn a decent amount of money.
Exactly.
And about your project, so what is it about? Is it like more like loyalty program, or please tell me a bit about this model and how it will benefit the users?
So that's a good point that you bring up, that Steemit is really rewarding travelers, and we are seeing a huge interest for travelers to post what they feel is needed to be heard. So coming back to the idea, it's not exactly a loyalty program, though we are ambitioned enough to get there at some point. Currently, to get there, you need to have a huge database of both providers and travelers, and to bring both together on a balanced level, that you don't have more providers than travelers or more travelers than providers. You've got to get this model where you will be able to pull up together, both of them. And it was like a problem of egg and chicken, when we were always struggling how to get to those loyalty programs with both players at the same level. And we tested a few models, and we really realized that only the model when you can bring benefits for both markets, merchants and travelers, on the same level, on the same important level, you can get to this loyalty program with a time. But to get there, there has to be this really hooking point and hyping point when both of them wants to get there. When the database will grow like immensely in a matter of a year. And so currently, we don't position ourselves as a loyalty program. We position ourselves as a gamified, travelers get rewarded for contributing places, people, service providers, tips, rewards, rates, anything that would help us to bring better quality of services, better offering for travelers.
Okay, so in a way, for example, this cafe where we are right now in Kiev and Maidan Square.
Yes.
And if it is not yet in the base, we can add it and get rewarded in Columbery tokens.
Totally. So
and
if you are the first
somebody
one,
else puts the review or contributes, I don't know, some addition, he or she will also get
bingo. Yes.
And for example, if this place is already subscribed into a program, we can pay here with Columbery tokens.
Totally. Yes. So that's a gamified kind of process where you would be driven to explore new places and find that they are not still on the map. So you can be the first one to check them in, get the big amount of tokens, because the first one always get the most. And if you check in this place, you wait a little till this place will be rated, added pictures, tips. And basically, if your place is not a scam, if your place is not just a bench next to the park, you will get reward. And this reward you will be able to spend on the coupons, on the experiences, on the free stuff, basically just economy for your potential experiences, but not just a random go and make a haircut if you're not interested. You'll have this offer where exactly we know what you want, because we know through the game what you like, and we will offer you things that you actually interested in.
So you'll have also some artificial intelligence.
Exactly, yes. We literally understand, we ask you a few questions, and we offer you at the beginning a huge scope of offering, and then you will swipe through them, and we will see what kind of stuff you're going for, what kind of personality you are, so we'll be able to personalize offering for you.
That's something like Tinder for travel.
Yes, it's Tinder. It's also a little bit of a Foursquare. It's also, if you know the Nimzes, it was recently very big in the Slavic countries in Eastern Europe.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And how the distribution of tokens will be geographically, because there are so many places in some countries like India, China, there are just a bigger amount of people, and they're also connected to the internet. Won't it happen that when you start and if you finish your token sale, successfully you started, and then in some country or in some particular area there would be like lots of places added, and while in other countries there will be few or...
Yeah, of course we discussed this balance, right, like distribution. That was a big deal for us also when we discussed it, and we come to the point and we need to start from the top places. We found 4 countries, which is Arab Emirates. We basically go to the biggest tourist centers for the beginning. We calculate the amount of tokens we need for those particular countries. It's about Dubai, basically Arab Emirates, about Great Britain, London, Paris, and France, and Barcelona in Spain. So those are 4 cities we start. We also cover the country if it's possible, but mostly we focus on the areas there. We also go there, promote the idea, and literally like bring the idea everywhere to the masses. We give rewards only in those 4 places, but we don't close the opportunity to go and contribute. We just lock it to the deposit, so you can already go and check in everywhere. And as soon as we come to your place, you'll be the first one who gets rewards. So you can, since you're traveling, you can already go and check in anywhere, and it will not take you much of efforts and energy to just go and check in this place. But it'll be a great surprise for you when we enter the market and your deposit will be unlocked, and at some point you'll get a lot of tokens. So that's the plan.
Yeah, so in some way it might be like if project becomes successful, something like viral, like Pokemon Go hunting. So
we really hope that we can start with the hype, because it will help us to accumulate a huge database of providers, of travelers, because we believe that it's a big value. For example, Foursquare right now, why it wasn't that big after a while? Because they only reward you with online coins, which doesn't really bring any value. So you get a lot of coins for some reason, but what can you do with those coins? Nothing really. We offer you real coins.
I was thinking about these travel projects because I've seen many, but real use cases only like still it came to my mind.
Exactly.
And that's only like a small niche of those people who write about the travel, put photos, and they not only they need to write, they need to somehow become successful, have a lot of followers, and not everyone can do it. And here with this model you can...
it's targeted, basically.
You can basically bring more new people to blockchain. That's I and we as a CryptoTexty company, we share this idea of blockchain into the masses, of a promotion of blockchain for the people who do not use blockchain or cryptocurrencies yet. So this project sounds good that it's not a problem for a new person to download application like Nimses, which you mentioned. It had lots of
get
downloads.
money for check-in. Who doesn't want that?
Nimses is not really. I would not call it successful yet. It's too early to judge because. But downloads they have a lot, and if because Nimses they pretended to be something like cryptocurrency, but it's not.
Not really.
But if your token will have the real usage in the token economy, then new people can come and get tokens like they for adding and sharing content.
Exactly. That's one of our mission as well. We don't bring it to the very top because it's a huge piece of our work and we really have a lot of things to care about, but this issue that travelers don't even know what is a blockchain and how to use it and what is wallet and where should I go, it's also a big piece of a puzzle, and we really want travelers to understand the value that they could get out of cryptocurrencies using decentralized, using the cryptocurrency, and understanding that one global coin could be applicable in every country anywhere you go and bring you quick transaction without any commissions. It's a very helpful thing when you travel. You don't have to worry about all those currency exchange, all this banking, about working time in the bank, and also about being robbed in some place where it's not the right place. You just use one coin anywhere you go. You get a coin in Dubai, you spend in Paris. That's it. Like, you don't have to worry about much.
You mentioned Dubai, and I remember I saw that recently you were present on the Dubai blockchain conference. How was the experience? How was the perception of your project by local and foreign visitors?
It was amazing. It was a very good and a very right place and the right time for us to be there, because we literally talked to a real interested market where people are very interested in what is going on, what are the steps, what should we do. They dig into big details, because before that we've been everywhere, not everywhere, in some places in Europe, and we have seen a lot of skepticism and not much of excitement. And we understand why. Apparently, European Union has a lot of regulations and thoughts about how to process. Though in Dubai, they give those regulations, but they are still very open to the opportunity and the potential that blockchain can bring to the masses. So they are very interested and they want to talk to you and they want to discuss the details and really support you. They give you a real support. Like they ask, okay, what do you do? We can publish you an article about you. We can connect you with people who might be interested, with the partners. So they give a hand. And that was a great thing, and also feedback was great, so we were really happy to be there.
About your roadmap, so in April 2018 you plan to make a whitelist registration.
Exactly.
And token sale starts when?
So the plan is we have 6 months to go in overall process. From the April 1 we start whitelisting, which means that if you subscribe until May 1st, you'll be able to get tokens with a very good price and without the threshold of entering certain amount of money. So you'll be able to get good price for on your conditions, on your price conditions. And from the May 1st, we start pre-sale, which means we have, I think it's about 3 months. We go to the pre-sale. There are 3 stages of a pre-sale, where we are planning to make a roadshow with the different countries, promote the idea, get more feedback and stuff like this, and also develop the product. And from August 1st until the end of September, we are conducting the public sale, which will be open for everyone, and everybody will be able to enter. The minimum price of buying token is not big, so it's $50. Everybody could participate. The price will be just a bit bigger, so you can see all the details in our website. It's available there.
Yeah, we'll put the link to the website in the description of the video. And the last question, because you mentioned you've been to 45 plus countries, more than 45. What do you think, basing on your travel experience, which countries which geographical areas can be more popular in terms of using Columbery? What are your target markets?
So we can say 2 directions. First is we definitely see huge potential in Europe and Western developed sides of the world. So we see that it will be big there because it's not something very new that we have to present. It's something pretty much familiar at this point, and we don't have to put too much effort in explaining the idea. Though the real application and the real problem-solving potential we are seeing in the emerging markets. In the emerging markets, when the inflation is big, when there are some financial problems and issues, and the trust issues between providers and travelers. So we are seeing that this token could be a great trust credit for those who want to have a good experience and don't want to be cheated or robbed on their experiences. And this coin could be a great benefit for both parties in travel experiences. So we start apparently from the bigger countries, the countries that give immediately much bigger traction, but we really want to also go to the countries that have financial issues to help that too.
Yeah, thanks. I wish you good luck with that. We will be observing and covering your progress. And we as a CryptoTexty, we support Ukrainian projects, Ukrainian startups. Well, not everyone can support as investor, but informationally, I think everyone can support to put a like or a share of this information. So we'll wish luck for Columbery project and see you next time.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy to talk to you and explain the idea. I hope everything was clear. If not, you are very welcome to our Telegram channel. Again, the link will be below. And we are always open to answer your questions. Thank you.